Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and thank you for tuning into a brand new episode of The Breaking Ground. I'm Deepti Sachdeva. Remember, when people don't have money, they look for new ways, new means to earn more money. They do not start, taxing bizarre things. Now, there is a difference in the politics of the Congress and the BJP, and that is why we want to begin by looking at these two individuals right now on your screens. On one side is Rahul Gandhi. On the same side is his chief minister from the state of Himachal. His name is Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu. He doesn't say much, but he's doing a number of stark things in this hill state of Himachal that has a staggering debt. They are running out of money. So what do they decide to do? They have now decided to impose a tax. And read my lips, and this is real. This is unbelievable, but this is real. They want to tax your toilets. They want to find out how many commodes you have in your house, and accordingly, you will be taxed rupees 25 per commode. That is a reality. Is that again a reflection of the kind of politics that the Congress really wants to take forward? We are looking at that story. There has been a lot of, back and forth on that entire story ever since the story has been picked up by the media. And I want to take a moment first up by looking at two individuals and their politics. You've seen what Rahul Gandhi today stands for. He wants to tax your toilets. Rahul Gandhi has, been campaigning much in Haryana, earlier in Jammu and Kashmir, and everywhere he goes, he speaks of a खटाखट model. कि आप हमें वोट दीजिए, आपके अकाउंट में खटाखट पैसा आएगा. This is Rahul Gandhi, typical Rahul Gandhi style. On the other side, you have images of the Prime Minister who not recently, way back in 2014, when he becomes the Prime Minister for the very first time, from the ramparts of the Red Fort, remember, the very first Prime Minister to speak of Swachh Bharat, to speak of building toilets in every home so that, we become an open defecation-free country. For the safety of women, he said, हमारी बहनों की सुरक्षा के लिए जरूरी है कि घर घर में एक टॉयलेट हो. लेकिन क्या उस टॉयलेट पे टैक्स लगेगा? 25 रुपए per seat? Is that really what the Congress politics today is all about? Before I bring forward the questions that a lot of you have been asking, particularly on the social media, let's bring up responses from the hill state of Himachal. The hill state of Himachal has been in controversy, has been in news for the last many weeks for one issue or the other. But first up, let's listen into what the state has said. First, talking about this and then saying, no, we are taking this back. You are misreading the entire order.
क्या हमारी मां बहनों की इज्जत के लिए हम कम से कम शौचालय का प्रबंध नहीं कर सकते हैं? और गरीब को इज्जत मिले, इसकी शुरुआत यहीं से होती है. और इसलिए स्वच्छ भारत का एक अभियान इसी 2 अक्टूबर से मुझे आरंभ करना है और 4 साल के भीतर हम इस काम को आगे बढ़ाना चाहते हैं. और एक काम तो मैं आज ही शुरू करना चाहता हूं, और वो है हिंदुस्तान की सभी स्कूलों में टॉयलेट हो, बच्चियों के लिए अलग टॉयलेट हो.
अगर आप गरीबी रेखा के नीचे हो, आपके बैंक अकाउंट में हर साल 1 लाख रुपया, 8,500 रुपया महीने का खटाखट आता रहेगा. और एक झटके से हिंदुस्तान से हम गरीबी को मिटा देंगे.
So two leaders and their two priorities, you need to decide which should be your leader. Remember, this is very important, and this is pretty basic. Now on your screens, you're looking at more details of what this notification really has been saying in the first place. This is an order dated September the 21st, 2024, where it says that in urban areas, some establishments use own water resources. It goes on to justify that some establishments also use sewerage system of the department, basically trying to build a case on how these sewerage charges be levied at a rate of rupees 25 per seat. 25 rupees per seat per month. That is the Congress's own notification from the hill state, followed by the U-turn. The U-turn, that is, a notification dated October the 3rd, 2024, that says some media reports stating that tax will be imposed per toilet seat. They go on to say that this is wrong. We need to clarify that no such notification has been issued by the current government. Clearly, they must have felt ashamed, because this is clearly about the absence of fiscal prudence when you decide your freebies and you decide your politics. Take a moment now to listen in also to the response that has come in from the Hill State. This is their Additional Chief Secretary speaking on what has happened and what transpired behind the entire story.
जो पानी के यूजर चार्जेस रूरल और अर्बन एरिया में पहले की भांति लिए जा रहे हैं, जिस जगह में जो पानी कोई भी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट खास करके होटल अपनी मर्जी से लेते थे, पानी तो यूज होता उसके लिए ये लगाया गया था, लेकिन जैसे ही हमारे माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री के ध्यान में आया तो उसी दिन जो है मेन नोटिफिकेशन हुई थी, उसके साथ विड्रॉल भी हो गया था, उसी दिन इस चीज को विड्रॉ कर दिया। आई डोंट नो कि क्या कंट्रोवर्सी बनी, आपने बताया तो मुझे ये पता चला है।
All right, so you are hearing the Hill State again and again saying इसको controversy मत बनाइए, कोई controversy है ही नहीं. Let's bring up the questions because these are questions today that no one else but Rahul Gandhi needs to answer. Is this the khatakhat era of the Congress where you are charged, ladies and gentlemen, for toilets in your home? And is this something that is going to be implemented across all the Congress ruled states? We do not know. Freebies to the old pension scheme. Is the Congress behind Himachal's bankruptcy today? Should they not take ownership? Should they not be accountable for what has happened so far? Has Rahul Gandhi's khatakhat model completely collapsed? Will he accept this and will he stop talking about this anymore? With Himachal's debt at a staggering 95,000 crore, and that is the highest amongst all the hill states right now, we want to know who is responsible. Has Rahul Gandhi and his khatakhat politics, the entire, charade of giving freebies, sab kuch free de dijiye, is that responsible for ensuring that the Hill State today is pushed into a corner? From differing salaries earlier to politics over the Sanjoli Mosque, is the Himachal government already, ladies and gentlemen, on a shaky ground? You would remember the Yogi-like model that was being followed by Vikramaditya till he gets pulled up by the High Command, till he goes back and he says, "Aisa kuch nahi hai," but we will try to figure out how to address that issue. To the issue of the Sanjoli Mosque, we are seeing a government already on a very, very shaky ground. How long will the Himachal government last? No one knows. But let's say quickly good evening to our panel of guests joining us. We have Shivam Chhabra, who represents the BJP on the show. Dr. Nikul Patel is the leader of the Congress party. IP Singh Saab represents the Samajwadi party. And Syed Asad Abbas is a political analyst. He's completing our panel. So, Nikul, let's begin by asking you, how many commodes you have in your home? Have you calculated the kind of tax you will have to give?
See, I used to stay in Vadodara Municipal Corporation area, and every year...
So maybe you are saved because the BJP government there is not, asking you to give tax on number of toilets you have in your home. But why don't you go to Himachal? You love the Congress, go to Himachal.
Definitely. I will go to Himachal definitely, and I would like to stay there. I would like to have a home there. But I would like to say the BJP government...
So how much money are you saving? Let me just twist that question. How much money are you saving?
I am not saving any money. Every year I am paying 3,000 rupees municipal tax under water, cleaning, sewage and everything. Now over here, to see the notification that was provided by the Himachal Pradesh government was regarding the water bill that is being charged by the corporation there, and that has been incorporated this additional amount which will be transferred.
So are you saying this is a good idea? Nikul, are you saying it's a good idea? Let's implement this across all Congress-ruled states. Do that.
Again, this is misinterpreted and it is not the correct understanding what you want to reflect. Everywhere in every corporation, there is water tax, there is cleaning tax, there is property tax.
But where is a toilet tax? Nikul, where is a toilet tax? Can you tell me where in the world, Nikul, you have a toilet tax? For God's sake.
There is no such tax that is being imposed. If this is Vinder Singh Sukhu correctly, it is not being imposed. The 100 rupees bill that is being taken, out of that 25 rupees will be transferred to the sewerage department for conducting...
just because you want to rephrase it today, it does not change. It clearly establishes your bad politics. On your screens, we'll also put out details of that notification, remember, that I just spoke about. But Singh साहब आप बता दीजिए, अब निकुल तो नहीं बता पा रहे हैं, लेकिन कितना टैक्स देना चाहिए सर? हर टॉयलेट सीट पर कितना टैक्स बनता है? ये बताना चाहिए ना आपको जब आप वोट्स लेने जाते हैं तो।
मुझे 2 मिनट बोलने जरूर दीजिएगा। ये सबसे पहले उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार योगी आदित्यनाथ जी से पूछ लीजिए। अब वो सीवरेज टैक्स और पिछले 7 वर्षों में उत्तर प्रदेश में सर्वाधिक हो गया है। घरेलू बिजली देश की सबसे महंगी है। आप अगर मुझे टाइम देंगी, मेरे मोबाइल में वो बिल है।
नहीं सिंह साहब सुनिए ना, सुनिए। आज की डिबेट सर कांग्रेस और उसके टॉयलेट टैक्स के ब्रिलियंट आइडिया पे है सर। आज उसी पर बात करेंगे।
अभी तो 30 सेकंड नहीं बोल पाया मैं।
नहीं तो मैं आपको इसीलिए टॉपिक पर ला रही हूँ सर। हमारे इतने व्यूअर्स ने आज कॉल किया है, वो ये जानना चाहते हैं कि अगली कौन सी कमोडिटी पर कांग्रेस टैक्स करेगी। क्या हम जो फ्री हवा है, जो ऑक्सीजन है एयर में, क्या उस पर भी टैक्स देना पड़ेगा हमें अगर हम कांग्रेस रूल स्टेट में जाते हैं तो?
काश ये प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी से सवाल पूछती। काश ये बहुत हुई महंगाई की मार। अब की बार मोदी सरकार 58 का डॉलर 85 में पहुंच गया। जो पेट्रोल 50 रुपए था वो 105 रुपए पहुंच गया। जो घरेलू महंगाई थी, महंगाई डाइन खाए जाते, वो आसमान पर पहुंच गई। ये सवाल तो मोदी सरकार पे होने चाहिए।
बिल्कुल। और राहुल गांधी से सर, सिंह साहब राहुल गांधी और हर कैंपेन में जो राहुल गांधी ने नारा लगाया है, खटाखट आपके अकाउंट में पैसा आएगा, तब तो ये नहीं बताया कि आपके घर में कितने टॉयलेट सीट्स है, उसके हिसाब से टैक्स किया जाएगा।
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी इस्तीफा दें, आज खटाखट देंगे। आज सवाल है, छोटे राज्यों की कमर तोड़ दी। अभी हेमंत सोरेन जी ने कहा कि 1,12,000 करोड़ रुपए हमारे केंद्रांश बाकी है। आप हमें
चलिए सुनिए सिंह साहब क्या होता है ना कि ऐसे आप डिबेट को हल्का कर रहे हैं। आई वांट टू सी इफ वी कैन प्ले आउट डिटेल्स ऑफ द डेट ऑन द स्टेट ऑफ हिमाचल टुडे, बिकॉज यू नो सिंह साहब, इससे आपको भी और निकुल को समझ आ जाएगा कि असली प्रॉब्लम कहां है। हालत ये क्यों आ गई है कांग्रेस को कि दे आर नाउ इवन फोर्स्ड टू टैक्स आवर टॉयलेट सीट्स। 2018 सर, 2018 the debt on the state of Himachal was 47,906 crores. This is 2018, okay? Then in 2023, this goes up to 76,651. And in current time, 23-24, Nikul, this debt has already touched an 86,589 crores. So, Nikul, who's responsible for this? Narendra Modi?
See, if you seek debt for any state or any country like us, the debt on the country had also increased. If you see right from 2014 to 2020.
Why are you embarrassed to talk about Himachal? Nikul, please talk about the elephant in the room. Tell me that you are embarrassed. You cannot justify the indefensible.
I'm letting you the facts about what the country is also carrying the debt problem. You are comparing with the debt. Now, when we compare with the tax, every municipal corporation, whether it is a BJP or a Congress debt, everyone has a sewage tax. And that is what over here you are just bifurcating the thing in a different way, that Congress is charging tax on toilet. That is not correct.
That is your notification, no? That is your notification.
It is not like that.
25 rupees per seat. What does that mean, Nikul? 25 rupees per seat. What does that mean? Can you tell me? What seat are you talking about?
Not like that. I think your understanding is different and you represent it different. That is what I want.
I'm losing your audio. I want to hear you better, but that notification is up on our screens, Nikul, just for your information. Before I get in Shivam into this conversation, Syed Asad Abbas, you are good friends with the Congress. You hate Narendra Modi. But can you justify this? I mean, for how long can Rahul Gandhi fool everyone? Khata-khat. और पीछे से टॉयलेट पे टैक्स शायद. I mean, come on.
Deepti, with due respect, I kindly request you to not assume that I hate anybody. I have great love and respect for the Prime Minister. A critic does not mean a hater.
Are you having a change of heart?
Absolutely not. It has been the same. I have been a critic of the BJP government. That does not entitle you to tell me that I hate. I've never said that, and I have not. I have love towards all, malice towards none. Now, coming to this respective point, I've always believed that with great power, there's great responsibility and equal accountability. I wish the Congress party in the Himachal Pradesh state was a lot more easy communicative so that there are no apprehensions there. They should have certainly come out of the way. My friend Dr. Nikul Patel, it does seem ambiguous, but there needs better clarity and better clarification whether you are actually taxing the people or not.
Assad, had this order come in from any BJP ruled state right now, what would you have said? Would you have said the same thing? You would have said ना, देखिए नरेंद्र मोदी जी क्या कर रहे हैं, विश्व गुरु बन गए और यहाँ पर टॉयलेट्स पे टैक्स लगा रहे हैं सैयद. You would have said that, right?
Deepti, you're also being very selective with respect to debt. Tell me one Indian or BJP ruled state which does not have a debt.
It's not about the fact of the matter. No, Syed, only to be fair, this debt has been going up. There is a backdrop of the OPS. There is a backdrop of a lot of freebies that have, been promised in the run-up to the Himachal elections, something that has led to this. Salaries of employees got delayed. You are well aware of this.
Absolutely, there are no two ways about it.
So there is a problem. At least do you accept the fact that there is a problem in Himachal when it comes to finances?
I accept the fact that you're being very selective towards targeting the Congress ruled state. Kindly look at other states too. Every state has a debt. So it's not fair.
Syed, today it's about fair. See, all governments need to be accountable to people and to taxpayers. This is our money, right? When you say aap kuch free de rahe hai, you do not give this for free. There are no free lunches. You never tell us that you will end up taxing toilets also, Syed. That's what I'm asking.
I will answer that. The fact of the matter, Deepti, you also need to understand and look at the manifesto of the BJP in Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections. They mentioned about free water meters. What about that? That is not freebies. Can my friend Shivam Chabra answer today?
But right now you don't have a BJP ruling in Himachal, no?
It does not matter, but they also asked for freebies, right?
But we will ask, Syed, questions to the government that is ruling the state right now. That if you could not deliver, if you did not do your maths right, you did not do your economics right, and the state is suffering to the extent that you need to tax people for toilet seats.
For the same reason why I stated that the Congress party needs better communication and come out. First, the Chief Minister, Sukhu did say that this is baseless. There is nothing. But of course, we see a notification on Times now that indeed the Gazette has come in through. So therefore, there needs to be better clarity and communication and no form of misinformation coming out from the party. And that is the way to go. But since you've spoken about freebies, the BJP party here in Karnataka or in Himachal Pradesh have also promised 10 kg rice, 1 liter milk, and in Himachal especially, they've promised free water meters. So
Shivam, they are to be blamed. Shivam, you are to be blamed. It's because of you that the Himachal government is forced to tax people on their toilet seats now.
Deepti, jumping the goalpost and shifting the goalpost is not going to solve the purpose. What is important to see is the Himachal Pradesh government is accountable to the people of Himachal Pradesh and they are answerable to what they are doing right now. What is interesting to see is this: if you are going to charge probably X amount of tax on one particular seat, and we are talking about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Swachh Bharat Mission started by Honorable Prime Minister, we are giving out money to the people to probably install toilets in all components here in villages and cities all across. I mean, the kind of decision making that is happening in Himachal Pradesh government for past, I would say that till the time they've come into power is complete jeopardy. I mean, how can these are all obnoxious and I would say absurd statements and decision taking that has been taken in Himachal Pradesh. One point of time, you start, stopping the salaries of the employees because you are in debt. And I was listening to Syed Bhai also on this part. When you try to probably convict any state government of it being in debt, not a problem, sir. The entire country could be in debt. But there has to be a revenue mechanism to probably cover that debt. Unfortunately, for the state of Himachal Pradesh, they do not have a revenue mechanism. That is the biggest problem they are facing. Because the government in power does not have a sense of understanding how the state is run. There is complete distress, there is complete kind of, I would say, no confidence among the government and its ministers. And that could be seen with a recent example, the way Vikramaditya ji came up with a decision and that was turned down by the Chief Minister himself. It was a decision that was in public welfare.
But Shivam, there is this conspiracy theory that people like Vikramaditya are actually, in conversation with the BJP. You are not saying yes to him. The Congress is not yet just throwing him out. So there is also a lot of that interesting, push and pull happening. But Nikul, I want to ask you one question that one of our viewers has just asked. His name is Raghav. He's saying that I should ask the Congress spokesperson that will you implement this toilet tax across all the Congress ruled states? Will you do that?
Firstly, I Firstly, I would like to say that those who are getting the water bill, they are not going to charge anything. It's a part of your regular tax. No additional tax is being imposed. It's a sewage tax that will be encountered from the 100 rupee water bill collected and will be transferred.
So how much is this sewerage charge? Is this 25 rupees per seat?
Now again, I am telling you, it's not 25 rupees per seat. That is what I want to convey. You are just misleading the thing, and you are not communicating.
I'm showing you the notification. Why will I mislead?
That is what I am saying.
Your own government is confused. Maybe the right hand does not know what the left hand is doing. No, Nicole, why don't you accept this? Rahul Gandhi is not in command of his own party. Does Rahul Gandhi know about this?
I will not allow you to mislead the people of this country. I will read the notification.
Nicole, tell me something. Does Rahul Gandhi know about this?
This is 30% of the water bill. It's not like that. You are reading and misinterpreting and misinforming the people of the country. All the corporation body used to charge water tax from their people as well as the property tax. You are not paying your water tax and property tax. I don't understand.
See, the first notification and the U-turn. Nicole, that is all up on our screens. We've spoken about both of them. Have you been able to defend your case? I'll let the viewers decide. And maybe Rahul Gandhi can tell us whether this toilet tax will travel now to all the Congress-ruled states of the country. Is this a part of his khatakhat politics? Gentlemen, thank you so much for speaking to us. We'll track that story much more also when we come back on the other side.